Right, so here at AB Bikes, I'm on the belief that I may have discovered another secret of Honda with their VFR 800. As a lot of people know, it's renowned for electrical issues and charging system issues, and a lot of people put it down to electrics, put it down to this, put it down to that. As I'm slowly learning, if you look through my other videos, there's all sorts of little issues, and they all just add up to create the big charging system issue. This one is aimed at 2002 VFR 800 owners. Any of the models later on, I don't think it really affects it, and they've fixed this. I didn't even know about this till the other day, but basically my bike's been going through coils and stators like no tomorrow. This here, we'll start here. This here is the original stator from the bike. I think it lasted about 55,000-60,000 miles, very long time. But when I went to get this replaced, obviously it burnt out, and when I went to get it replaced, the stator that I bought from it was said to be a 2002 VFR 800 stator. Said in the listing, all the specs were right, correct. But when it arrived, as you can see, this is the one here. The one thing you instantly notice is bigger. It's actually bigger. Not much, but it's just a bit bigger. You see that there? Yeah, it's actually just slightly bigger than the stock one. And when we went to go and fit it, it wouldn't go in the flywheel. It literally just wouldn't fit. And we was like, what's going on here? This is a 2002 VFR 800 stator. My bike's a 2002 VFR 800. Why would this stator not fit? We had no idea. We couldn't figure it out. So we managed to find a stator that did in the end. And you can tell that didn't last very long. She had a couple of electrical issues which helped cake and cook this more than it is and should be, but still. That lasted a couple of months. And on the belief that the one in the VFR at the minute is already on the way to go. So I'm like, why is this happening? What's going on? Gone all over the electrics, and the charging system just keeps going down and down and down. Can't figure it out why. Well, I found a bit of information last night, which may shock everyone. This is, again, for all 2002 VFR 800 owners. Just point it to you. It's one of the things I'm going to show. On the screen here is I've got some stators here on eBay, just typical eBay stators. This is one for 2002 to 2009. Look at the dimensions. This one is 1998 to 2002. Check out the dimensions. So what's going on there? Well, here's the answer. If you look at this, that's a 2002 to 2009 flywheel. And this is a 1998 to 2001 flywheel. Can you see the difference? On the inside of the flywheel, what they've done. And basically, this is a very little known recall. Honda don't do it anymore, but it's a very little known recall. And put simply, it's on here on the product page. So I discovered, and it's basically there's a very early 2002 model and a late 2002 model. The early models of 2002, put simply, the stator and the flywheel that were fitted were insufficient for the bike, pretty much. As it says on here, if you add your headlights and a high beam and the fan comes on, or headlights, heated grips and sat nav, or something charging USB, and basically, you know, too many electrical accessories or just enough adding on the electrical accessories would be enough to like pretty much render that stator useless, and it just wouldn't charge the system. The battery would be discharging. So what Honda did is, near the end of 2002, what they actually did is changed the VFR 800 flywheel from that, which is in my bike currently, which is why it wouldn't fit, which is why that stator I bought for it wouldn't fit, to that one. Which, as you can see the difference, they opened it up a bit to accommodate the bigger stator. Unfortunately, I've not got the older flywheel on me. It's in the bike and I've not had a chance to remove it yet. But here's the newer, updated flywheel that they added. And as you can see, whereas before, when we went to swap this with that one, it just would not fit in. Whereas this one now actually does fit in. Now this is an important message to anyone with an early 6th gen VFR 800. If you've had a charging system issue and you've replaced your charging system, the stator rectifier, and you still have issues, check which flywheel you have. Because it could very well be the case that you have the outdated flywheel and an outdated stator, and all you're doing is replacing it with a stator that is insufficient straight from the get-go. So be very, very careful next time you get your stator change or you have a charging system issue. If it's the other one, these are really easy to pick up second hand. Get it to this one and you'll be able to have a bigger stator actually fitted in, providing more of a charge, which the VFR 800 needs. If you also look at my other videos, you will start to see some of the other bits and bobs where the VFR 800 and its electrics are flawed, and where I spot them out, I show you and I can explain it all to you. So you can go over your VFR 800 and hopefully stop these electrical issues before they actually happen. But yes, you sneaky sods, Honda. Sneaky sods indeed. Gone through several stators on this one. I mean, there's one from 91 as well. There's that one. But we're hoping that when we put this flywheel on and the new stator, the charging system will once again be back to normal, rather than a stator lasting just a few months. Hopefully another update soon to show this is working, and fingers crossed it'll either will or either won't. But the more you dig into this VFR 800, the more tricks and tactics you find out that Honda did. But yeah, maybe bike's out.